Good morning. This is the KTM 350 Freeride, and today we are going to change the water pump shaft seal, as it is leaking out through the bottom. And I've been on the forums, and it's an early warning sign to say that the shaft seal is worn, and that's a shaft seal. Actually there's two in there, because it's the same one that holds the oil, and there's the one then that sorts out the water. I also ordered up the O-ring for the water pump itself. Now the water's been leaking out to the bottom here, and we're going to take a look. Now I've read on the forums that the O-ring, or not O-ring, the seal, the spring should be facing you. So in theory the seal is going in backwards, because obviously it's holding the water away from the hole. Now there's been a couple of reports that in the factory occasionally a fitter will put the seal in frontwards, which would be the logical way to put it in, but because it's working the opposite way around, the seal obviously got to go in backwards, if you can get my meaning. So once we whip this off, we'll have a look and see what the crack is. I've got engine ice in here, which is like 20 quid, so I'm gonna drain the water from you and I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna filter it, and then I'll be putting it back into the bike. Because what's the point in wasting it? Exactly. So I'll do that first. I'll speed up the boring bits and keep the normal bits proper for you to see. So in this case I'm starting from the bottom, so if you put the bolts in order as you're taking them out, if some of the bolts are longer, you know exactly where they go. So we're starting from the drainer, and then we're going anti-clockwise in this case. So drainer, yep, you can see that one's longer, and then the next one up. Like so. That's the same length for that one. And that's a short one. So drainer, 1, 2, 3. Now that's going to be a little bit stiff, and all it is really gentle tap, just to loosen it up. And the O-ring is going to be inside here, which it is. And yeah, I'll be changing that. So we move that out of the way, and what you're left with now is the impeller, and you've got another nut. So that one is definitely a 10mm, and we shall get one of them out. And that has been Loctited on. Oh, so the seal is on the correct way. I'll show you that now. Let's just get the camera moved a bit closer. So the seal is right, like I said, the spring, the seal is basically tapped in backwards, and so there's nothing wrong with that. We're dead right. So all we're going to do now is pop this seal out and put a new one in. Sure I can get away with a screwdriver on that. just going to check to make sure I got the right one, because I don't want to miss a ride, because this one isn't absolutely hammering out yet, it's only trickling out, which is a good thing. Just wipe any dirt that's about. Quite simple. Backslide and push him in. There you go, took no time at all. New seal is in. Now your rotor is on a spline like so, and then we'll put a little bit of Loctite back on here, so we don't want that falling off. It's easy as that. So we'll whip the seal out from by here now. Here's the old seal. Here's a new one. It can go in either way, no problem. Lovely job. And there we have it. So starting from the bottom again, say, always have a little look round, make sure everything's solid, make sure your radiators are good. That's doing its job there. Look at my sexy brake. Woo-hoo! That's a nice and winning. Right, that's on to try out today. And here we are. KTM free ride. Wow, 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 wow.